All right, take a glance at the photos from January 18th through the 24th. These are kind of my favorites that I ended up sending to friends and family. And we'll go through some of what I liked and why. So I got out a couple different places this week. This one will be a little shorter than the last 2 weeks. But I started at La Jolla early in the morning, and I've been trying to dial in this type of shot, this before the sun's really up, kind of zero shadow, texture moment sort of thing. And I'm getting closer to capturing really shots that I like a lot in this. Same thing, I think it was last week that I was working with this concept of trying to shoot the sea lions in the wave and, you know, still get some details. This one I ended up with the wave lip and the spray kind of becoming the in focus subject, but I dug it. Same sort of thing on this one. On this one, when it's zoomed in, cropped a little tighter, you can actually see the bubbles as this sea lion's exhaling, and still see the spray from the momentum as it's carving through this wave. Another, just kind of working with first light, seeing what you can do. Gray whale spout with some fishing boats in the background. First light, pelican details. I like this one. You know, the dark blue and the brown. The details here in the pelican's wings. The size of the pelican's feet. If I could, I would move it just a little bit further up, but you know, I can't. So that's this shot. This was a cow-calf humpback pair that we came across, and they were acting really bizarre. And then sort of all of a sudden they just snapped back into it and started acting really, really normal. So all I could think of, I was chatting with the naturalist on board at the time, I was picturing my kid when my kid's got, you know, asleep in the car seat, and you've just got that absolute lethargic, you know, nothing's gonna work. And because the smaller whale, the calf, was breathing real shallow and wasn't breathing at the same, you know, rate all the time. It didn't seem like it was necessarily doing too good. But once it got going, it got going. And again, you know, a lot of us were kind of worried until it started going, and all I could see was my kid in her car seat. Same humpback. This is one of gone whale watching boats coming towards us. It ended up being real foggy on the way back in. And then here is not the greatest shot I've ever taken, but this is the first seal pup in La Jolla of the year. So I think this was I think it was born the day before this shot was taken. And I think that wraps us. So if you're interested in the settings, all the settings on my website, if you're on my blog, they're all below with the images. There might be an extra piece of data or two in there too. If you're on a video hosting site, I'm going to link my website blog underneath. Jump over from the description and feel free to check out shutter, aperture, ISO, and zoom, and maybe, you know, kind of see how these images are being captured. And thank you very much for the watch, and we'll check you guys next week.